From the fast action of the trading pit to the power brokers making the headlines, you'll hear it all on the Traders Network Show with your host, Michael Yorba. All right. Michael interviews the front page titans about the latest in trading tools and market trends in stocks, commodities, bonds, forex, and derivatives. The Traders Network helps you stay ahead of the curve and delivers tomorrow's trade today. Yeah. Now, here's your host, Michael Yorba.
Welcome back to the Traders Network. I'm Michael Yorba, your host. Thanks for joining us. And we are also streaming to you live on yorbamedia.com. All right, ladies and gentlemen, take note today. Get your pencils out because this is a company that's coming up next that is first to market. They're ahead of the curve technologically and just in any other way that you could possibly think of. Paul Travers, President, CEO, and founder of Vuzix Corporation is on the show, symbol VUZI. Definitely go check it out. Paul, welcome to the show. Thanks for showing up.
Yeah, hey, thanks, Michael. Nice intro there. Appreciate that.
I got to look at you guys. You're amazing. But before we get into your company, a little background on you. You've got more than 30 years experience in the consumer electronic field, over 20 years experience in the virtual reality field. I didn't even know people were in that field for 20 years. And you're nationally recognized for your field and your work in that field, right?
That's correct. We've been at it for a long time.
You know the space. Okay, anything else that I missed about you before we get into Vuzix?
No, I think that's pretty good.
Okay, now tell everybody what this company does that you started. It's amazing to me. Go ahead, please.
Sure, that sounds great. So the business started in 1997, and we had a focus to begin with in the defense space. We were making night vision electronic systems for, thermal sights and those kinds of things. The government came to us and said, look, we got guys that carry these big laptops, big bulky stuff. Can we reduce the weight and the likes? Since then, we've developed this patent portfolio of 48-plus patents and patents pending all around wearable computing technology. We've become a leading supplier of that technology in the consumer electronic space today. It's award-winning technology in 3 different categories: immersive viewing, so you can imagine putting these glasses on and just watching a movie like you were in the front row of a theater. And we have virtual reality and augmented reality versions of those products. We sell our products around the world today, and most recently we've announced and will be shipping here shortly a brand new category of product called smart glasses. These are wearable display devices that when you put them on, they're connected to the web. They allow you to do things like get navigation, language translation, and the like. Excuse me. So it's really cool technology that's right on the cutting edge of this whole cell phone, smartphone sort of explosion of opportunity.
Yeah, you're 23rd century now. That's amazing. All right, what are your goals going forward? Let's back up and talk a little bit about that.
Well, wearable tech's been around for a long time, but it's only just now starting to come into its space. I mean, you can sort of look at it as if it's the early days of cell phones when they were those big, bulky boxes.
Right.
Vuzix is on a path to make those boxes, those big, bulky things, turn into things that look just like sunglasses. Almost everybody who's shipping product, well, there's very few people shipping product today, but in the smart glass series, the technology that's coming is based on old optics technology. It reminds me very much of the early days of the cell phone business, and our goal is to get rid of all of that and make these things look exactly like a pair of conventional glasses or sunglasses, so that every other person is wearing them.
That is definitely the wave of the future. I'm sure people would like to just drop their cell phones and put on a pair of glasses and be able to do everything that they can do on their handhelds now. So you're way ahead with where everybody's going to go. Talk to me about the market share, where you guys are in it. I already told everybody you're first to market with that, which is, I'm really stoked to have a first to market company on the show. But talk to me about that if you could.
Yeah, sure. Sounds good. So the interesting thing is, it's about doing so much more than you could ever do with just a smartphone. Today you walk around with your smartphone and text, internet, and email services are the tip of the iceberg. People are cloud-connected applications, augmented reality, and gaming. All of that stuff you'll be able to do in these glasses with this very large screen experience and connecting information to the real world. I mean, you could imagine, for instance, being in Japan. We were with Docomo at the CTEC trade show about a month ago. In their booth, we were probably the biggest thing at the CTEC show. You could hold up a menu written in Japanese, but through our glasses you're reading it in English, recognizing people in your network that might be part of it with their names coming up floating above their heads. These are really cool advanced things that go way beyond the capabilities of a smartphone.
Whoa, stop. You just said something. I just kind of had to stop and my gears spun a little bit. Recognizing other people. So if you're walking past, are you saying that there's facial recognition in the glasses?
Yeah, yep. If you're part of a network and that capability is turned on, for instance, maybe you're into butterflies and you're sitting at Starbucks, you have your glasses on, and the person next to you is part of that butterfly network on the Facebook, let's say, a little thing could come up, hey, this guy's into butterflies, and you can connect that way.
Wow. So, and this is for the retail public, because you would think that would be MI6 stuff.
It's for the retail public. I will tell you, Vuzix's initial focus for our products is on the enterprise space. We have relationships with companies like SAP, John Deere, BMW, and the likes. And these are companies that are looking at using these products initially as a tool, a return on investment for use on plant floors, and warehousing and the likes. But the ultimate goal for Vuzix is the consumer electronics space. You know how big it is. I mean, they're shipping upwards of 1 billion phones on an annual basis. It's touted that the wearable technology market will be upwards of 500 million annual unit shipments by 2018. And, Vuzix, if we get 5 to 10% of that marketplace, it will be a big change and growth opportunity for Vuzix.
Boy, I'll say, and with you, now correct me if I'm wrong, did I get that right, first to market with all of this?
These smart glasses are going to be the first ones in the marketplace to be offered at retail. Yep.
Oh, man, that is amazing to me. All right, talk to us about the distribution, anything else that you want to tell us about this company, because this is obviously a game changer and a showstopper.
Yeah, we sell our products worldwide today. Mm-hmm. We have offices in the UK. We ship in over 55 countries through the EMEA region, which is Europe. Effectively, we have offices in Japan. So we ship our products worldwide today. Distribution through the standard large distributors in North America, and we do, quite frankly, a lot of specialty retail sales today. Things like the Sharper Images, Brookstones of the world, and the like. The first launch here of our M100 smart glasses, which is imminent. They will initially start through the developer channels and some of our close-knit partners that are in the enterprise and in the medical spaces. And then ultimately, as we move into next year, it'll start to roll out into the retail channel. What are
if you can talk to me about this, pricing for a pair of glasses like this?
Sure, yep. The MSRP on the smart glasses is $999.
Okay.
Ultimately, the sunglass versions of these things are going to be priced right in the sweet spot for the mass market.
So
sub 500.
That's cheaper than an iPad. Comparable?
Let's see here. Because these are going into the enterprise space, they're probably about $400 more than an iPad might be. Unless I guess you could probably get a $600. Yeah, so a $600 iPad versus a $999 pair of smart glasses that you wear that allow you to do all this hands-free capabilities. And in the enterprise space, the return on investment, you get that money back fast within a very short period of time.
Amazing. I can see that this is going to be worldwide immediate demand for this thing.
I mean, we're seeing there's almost not a market opportunity or an area of expertise in the world where people aren't interested in trying to employ these devices for some use case. There's just a lot of interest, and wearable computing has gone from literally things that needed backpacks and giant head-mounted displays to our M100 is like a Bluetooth headset. And it's exactly like holding your phone out in front of you. It has the Android operating system. It works with most of the standard Android apps, and all of that fits in this little teeny device.
This is amazing stuff. So you've got videos on your website I'm looking at where people can come and take a look and see what's going on with them. Talk to me about the different uses that you see going forward, because I can definitely see engineering as a big one with this.
Yeah, engineering is a good example. You might imagine on an oil rig using this as a tool, or in a manufacturing plant. A really good example is the SAP video that we have on our website. If you take a look at that one, there's a gentleman, he's in a warehouse picking parts out of the warehouse, and the small M100 is helping him find his way through the warehouse pick the right parts, because there's an HD camera on the front of the glasses looking forward. It can do barcode scans. By the way, as an individual, you can record wonderful home videos or extreme sports videos through that same camera. As you're walking through the warehouse, it automatically adjusts the database as you're doing it. And then if you have a problem with your fork truck, you can get remote support through somebody who's seeing that same visual information that's coming in over the camera through the streaming video capabilities back and forth to fix the fork truck. So there's a lot of really good examples there. CITA, which is an organization in Europe that deals with the aircraft industry, really good example, simply gate checking. Hold up your passport, hold up your boarding pass. If there's a match, you get an OK button to go on board. Just from really simple stuff to really cool stuff like warehouse and picking, to doing rounds, to checking, whether or not your inventories are correct in the warehouse. Lots of really good stuff.
Paul, I can see that you're going to dominate this industry sector. All right, real quick before we go, contact information for you and your stock symbol again.
Yeah, this is Paul Travers, Vuzix. If you can go to our website, www.vuzix.com, the symbol VUZI. And, yeah, we're looking forward to a great future in this business.
I can tell you're just going to run away with all the money. All right, Paul. We'll talk to you soon.
Michael.
Thank you. All right, everybody. Paul Travers, President, CEO, Vuzix at VUZIX.com, symbol VUZI. This is definitely something out of the future. And special thanks to Monk Media, 1-800-PublicRelations.com for all their PR support. On the other side of this break, we're going to come back with Dr. Joseph Lorio, CEO in InvestView. Boy, wait till you hear what this guy's got on the plate. We'll be right back.